All right, we're joined by Marc Moir, pardon me, and Laura Kathleen Turner, joining us to talk about Looking Glass Productions' upcoming season. Now, we talked last year with your first big show, and you talked a lot about what you guys had hoped to do, and then you recently did another show that was really quite spectacular, Dietrich and Maria. Tell us about the upcoming season and what you guys have planned.
Well, we're really excited. After just 1 year, we're able to announce our first full season of live professional theater here in Southern Manitoba. We just finished up our all the sort of behind the scenes work that has to happen to make it all go and work. And we're excited. We have 3 productions that'll be coming up here over the course of the next year for folks in the Southeast to come and enjoy.
3 productions. Tell us a little bit about your plan for the season. How did you come to this specific plan with 3 productions, and what do you plan to do with them? Because I understand it's more than just here in Steinbach.
Yeah, so I guess we settled on 3 because we knew we wanted to do a full season, and we felt like that had to at least be more than 2.
Sure.
But we also didn't want to bite off way too much, like more than we could chew right at the beginning. So we're starting with 3.
We both have kids.
Yeah. So we feel like we're really just diving right in. But that's kind of, why we settled on that number. And then we're also, like you said, we're going to be touring. So we'll be at the Mennonite Heritage Village in Steinbach. We'll be at the Kenmore Theatre in Morden. And we will be at WMCA, the Western Manitoba Centennial Auditorium in Brandon for all 3 shows.
Marc, I don't know that was necessarily the plan early on, but the whole idea of touring really allows you to stretch the work that you put into one show, no?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, theater is all about the audience. And so the more audiences we have the opportunity to put our product in front of, to put our shows in front of, the better.
Yeah.
And so, initially we thought about just staying in Steinbach. And of course, we're based here. This is where we live. This is where we want to really build and cultivate our audience. But at the same time, Morden's a great theater town. Brandon has been great to work with. They've got a beautiful theater there that we're very excited to work in. And plus, it's just so much fun. Touring is fun. It adds a whole other element to it. I mean, we've toured a show together, and it's a blast. And so we're really looking forward to it.
So your first 2 shows as a company, as a professional company, were See No Evil, kind of a murder mystery feeling show, kind of a thriller or suspense show. And then, of course, Dietrich and Maria, so a biopic, really. Tell us what you got planned for this upcoming 3-show season.
Yeah, so we are launching things off in October with Treasure Island, which is, of course, the classic story by Robert Louis Stevenson, and it's been adapted for the stage by Scott Moir, who wrote Dietrich and Maria.
It's a fantastic adaptation.
It's fantastic, and it is a swashbuckling musical high seas adventure for the whole family.
Did you say musical?
So it's going to be really fun.
Who doesn't like pirates?
Yeah.
And did you
so
say...
we're kicking that one off in October, and we're touring it throughout October, November. And then we're doing another February show, so like around Valentine's Day. It'll be a 2-hander called Mr. and Mrs. Nobody, and it first debuted on the West End in London. And as far as we know, we are the Canadian premiere of this show.
Yeah, I mean, this show premiered in the 1980s with Judi Dench in the lead role, which is very cool.
Yeah.
And we've been working with the place by Keith Waterhouse, and we've been working with the estate to get the rights to do the play. And
we got them.
We locked it all up. It's all done. It's ready to go. And so, we're excited to do it. We're pretty sure it's the Canadian premiere of this hilarious play. If you like British TV, if you like dry British humor, this show is for you.
Yeah.
It's about a couple named Charles and Carrie Pooter. It's set in Victorian England, and basically they take everything way too seriously. They're very concerned about their social standing, and we think folks are absolutely going to love it. It's a hilarious show.
And then we're ending the season in April with an adaptation of The Pilgrim's Progress, which Marc adapted, which we're really excited about. And it's a really action-packed adaptation of one of the most successful books of all time.
Yeah, it was written in 1678, I believe it was. It's never been out of print since. Hugely popular book. And the big challenge is, how do you take a book that's essentially a book of of long dialogues and make it action based. And so I think we put together a really innovative production in terms of how we're staging it and focusing on the action, and just a fun sort of swords and shields adventure type story. And again, for the whole family. Whether you're a kid or a grandparent, you're going to love all these shows.
So tell me a little bit about that. You said whether a kid or a grandparent going to love all these shows. When you're putting together a season like this, you're trying to give something for everyone, but also trying to be, fairly broad with each piece. Can you tell us about that process?
Yeah. Lots of conversations.
Lots of conversations. We basically we have like a chart, and it has a bunch of different categories on it. Things like, can you invite your whole family? Does it have name recognition? Different benefits of each show. And we have all of the shows we want to do. And then we check off how many of those benefits each show has. And then just whichever ones have the most, those are the ones we go with. But then we also have to look, okay, are they contrasting enough? Are we doing the same show twice?
Sure.
And so that process really led us to settle on these three for our first season, because we really feel like these were our biggest crowd pleasers that we could think of on the list. And that's, of course, what we're trying to do with our first season, is get as many people into the theater as we can, because this is, something new and exciting that we're doing in the community. And we really want to just add to the already flourishing arts scene that's here.
Yeah. And we've been so pleased with the response we've gotten in this community, in Morden as well, where we've also done shows previously, but especially here in Steinbach, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. People are excited about what we're doing, which is good, because we're excited about it too.
Yeah.
We're excited to,
and it's good to see that now, because we just put on a real downer.
I don't think it was a downer. It was inspiring.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, a heavy piece.
It was heavy. I will say that it was heavy,
for
but
us and the audience.
But it was beautiful.
It was.
And now we're doing something completely different.
No.
Yeah, very cool. Well, we're looking forward to the season. I imagine looking to have all local casts and crew and all that as well.
Yeah, we have an amazing, wonderful cast. A few wonderful, amazing casts for each of our shows, and we've cast locally. We just held auditions. They went very well. It was very exciting to meet the talent that's in the community.
There's so much talent here, and we've hired all Manitoba actors. Mm-hmm. We think regional theater should be based on regional talent.
Yeah.
And so we want to cast with people in their community. We think that's the right approach, and we've been very pleasantly not surprised, but very, very pleased with the level of talent, with the level of professionals that we've been able to hire for this season. We think audiences are just going to fall in love with them and really, really enjoy the performances they're going to get to see.
That's cool. Cool. Well, we wish you the best, and exciting stuff heading toward the season.
Yeah, thank you so much. We would love to let your listeners know that season passes are actually on sale right now. And they're at a very special early bird price. This is the lowest that you're ever going to be able to get them. So they can check them out on our website. It's just lookingglasstheater.ca, and all the information will be on there. Or you can just Google us. You can Google Looking Glass Theater Steinbach, and we'll pop up right at the top. And so if folks think that these three shows sound like something like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to go to all three of those, or I want to learn more about them, everything's up on our website, and they can check out our season passes there.
Yeah, if you're looking, one of the things that Laura said as we were planning, she said, what we want to create is we want to create family movie night without the screens.
Yeah.
And that's really one thing we're doing. So if you're looking for something great to do with your family, something that's not going to cost a ton of money, but reasonably priced, but just a great experience together as a family. And again, if your kids, if your parents, if you're looking for a fun date night, I mean, this is fun for everybody, and we're so excited to be able to provide it.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Vincent.